Today I am going to discuss what are the nutrients which helps to keep your oral cavity, buccal mucosa, especially tongue mucosa and gums healthy, along with how it will help your teeth strongness. So basically in every living organs mainly we are taking the nutrition. This is very important for living. If you don't take food, you will die. So food intake is compulsory. If you take proper quality food intake, your total body system in a healthy stage, so it will help you to keep you very healthy and increase the immunity against the foreign materials like bacteria and virus. So nutrition is very important to keep all our cells in a healthy stage. You have to take a proper balanced diet which will keep all our organs healthy. Coming to the mouth and oral cavity, fruits, vegetables, adequate quantity of fat, adequate quantity of proteins, adequate quantity of unprocessed carbohydrates. This is very important. Unprocessed carbohydrates, minerals, micronutrients, all these are very important. Basically, if you have deficiency, nutrition deficiency, first it will reflect in your oral cavity. First in the mucosa, then in the gums, then in the teeth. Because if you see, oral cavity is the first entry for many organisms. Other than that, routine normal organisms also will stay in the oral cavity, like some bacteria, like yeast, like candida, all these things. These are the things which normally inhabit because this our oral cavity is exposed to the environment. Whatever the organs are there in the environment, it will come and stay in your oral cavity. If your body resistance is less, if your oral mucosa is not healthy, if your oral mucosal epithelial cells are not good, if your immunity power or immunity cells are not strong enough to protect you, first most of the infections it will happen in your oral cavity only. Because here are the deposits. Main thing is, normally we see, especially in here, iron deficiency and folic acid deficiency. This is common because of not taking properly food, adequate food which contains the iron and folic acid. If you go to village, rural area in India, anemia is the very common, especially in females, where once they reach the pubertal stage, they will have menstrual periods, bleeding. Those who have the excessive bleedings also, they will have this problem. When there is a less iron, less folic acid, it will impair your epithelial growth and epithelial healthiness. Lymphocytes, that also they will not produce adequately, and the produced cells are also not strong enough to combat the infections. So this is very important to correct the iron and folic acid deficiency. Initially, this iron folic acid deficiency will reflect as a white buccal mucosa, burning sensation in the oral cavity, pain in the oral cavity, swollen gums. It will reflect as these things. You can diagnose this by the blood test, serum iron binding capacities and hemoglobin, serum iron ferritin. And once you diagnose there is a deficiency, correct it properly, it will help your patient health, overall health, all organs will function very nicely. So anemia and folic acid deficiency correction is very important. The other one nowadays we see vitamin D deficiency. It is very bad. Nowadays people are not exposing to the sun adequately. So many of the people, they are having the problems of the vitamin D deficiency. They are staying in the indoors, in the ACs, not exposing to the outside. They are not going properly to the sun, to expose to the sun. So where vitamin D deficiency is there, vitamin D deficiency will cause a lot of problems, especially dental caries. Our teeth will not be strong enough. Our jaws become weak, and along with vitamin D has a lot of immunological power. If in vitamin deficiency there is a more chance of cold infection because the lymphocytes are not strong and are not adequate to protect you. So in these things, your oral cavity infections, fungal, bacterial infections are chance are more, gingivitis chance are more. Sometimes it will lead to overall body unhealthiness. So vitamin D replacement, calcium replacement is very important to keep your teeth strong and healthy, along with the other bones. Other vitamins, vitamin C, vitamin E, all these things are important. It will increase your immunity, it will increase your cell growth, it will increase your cell look also. So vitamin C is very important. If in vitamin C to get, we have to take a lot of vegetables. So take adequate quantity of vegetables, proteins, and to get micronutrients, some beans, all those things. These are all very, very important. It will help to keep your oral cavity very